Hello there everybody, Jojcib here. We're back with some more Falcon BMS. Yes, we're back. And quick little note, I went ahead and deleted everything out of the logbook. So now we have a fresh start. This way we can keep track of everything a little bit better. So let's go ahead and find us a good mission to do. I've paused the game as always, just to catch up on things and to make sure we're not missing anything. And we've got a couple of missions we could take from. There is a SEAD or SEAD, whatever you want to call it, escort mission at 850. There's one at 851. There's an escort mission at 854. And 904 is another one. There's a good amount of SEAD escort missions in general, up till about 908, which is a deep strike. And I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to take this SEAD mission here. Because I haven't done a SEAD mission, so it should be interesting. It should be new. Something new and fresh to do.
Alright, listen up.
If we go in here and look at the briefing, we are part of a 3-group package element. Shark 8 is going to be doing the deep strike. It's consisting of a 4 flight of F-16s. Snake 8, that's us. We'll be doing the SEAD escort. And then Stud 8 will be doing a regular escort against enemy aircraft. And looking at the thing, we'll be taking out the enemy air defenses as always because we are doing SEAD. And this is our flight here of the group. And as you can see, we'll be taking, if we go into loadouts, bloop, click on the loadouts, we will be taking up, looks like a couple of AIM 120 Bravos, some AIM 9 mics, some AGM 88s. Sensor pod and some CBU 87. So let's go ahead and load up a target pod, just so that we can see when we do the bombing run, so we can make sure we're hitting the right things. Let's go ahead and hit OK, and let's do a little recon. So we will be doing a SEAD mission or SEAD mission, and the things we want to hit are mainly the radar and the launcher. So we want to hit them with the AGM 88s and hit the radars, and then take out the tubes with the CBU. So let's take a look and see in our flight path. Let's see here. We'll be taking off. We'll be heading out in the sea, and then we'll come back in. And we'll be passing up a couple of groups here. So let's take a little recon of this group here. Status. SA2, no radar. If I remember correctly, the Fang Song, I think it is the SA2 radar, and there's none for that group. So that group's dead as far as being able to safely or to engage us. So is that group. Alright, let's check this group here. That group is also knocked out, and they're down actually to 2 SA2 launchers. Alright, I'm not sure what these SA2 sites are, because if you click on it, it just says SA2 site. So I'm not real sure what that means. Well, I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments or in the forum post. So let's check this group. There's a Fang Song with this group, so this one is at full status, I will say. Alright, so we've got one. There's another one. That group's also at full status. Let's check this group here. That group does not have a radar. And this group does not. I'm sure if we... no. Let's see here. Click on this group. Status. Of course, the airfield does have its Fang Song from the Defense Battalion at it. Alright, let's check these other ones. That group does not have one. And this one? No, so what we're looking at is 3 Fang Song, or 3 SA2 groups, I'll say, that are a threat to us on this mission. So let's go ahead and add some pre-planned target steer points so that we can see where these guys are aiming at. So we'll put one here. We'll put another one. So SA2s, accept, cancel, or close out. So put one on this group here. If I can get my mouse to steady up. I'm picky. I want it on the center of the group. It's still not centered, and it's going to bug me later. And then let's put one on the group here. This SA2 group here. Boop. And slide that up on the airfield, which we kind of had figured out that that group's going to definitely be working. So looking at it, we'll be running into the range. The main threat's going to be, of course, the airfield and this group here. At least this group here is going to be on the way out. This one, maybe not so much, though it is fairly close to this one, and we might be in killing range for, I know we're going to be in killing range of all 3 of these. This one may be a little iffy on its killing range. If we come out, if we actually hang, I know we should be following this path, but if we hang and go a little bit more back towards the airfield and out, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem, I don't think. So let's go ahead and add some steer points. I think we're going to take out this group here. Definitely is one of the groups we will be taking, because we want to kill that group on the way out, or actually on the way in, so that it's not a threat on us on the way out. If I can just click on ground unit, there we go. And let's go ahead and jump up to, let's say, 14. And we will put it on, if we go to this group, and the Feng Song is on 14, so we'll know where this guy is. Alright. Goody goody. Alright, he's number 14. We just want to worry about the radar station for that group in particular. Now this group here at the airfield, because we are escorting a group to the airfield who is striking the airfield. And we want to keep this one out of commission, because if we look at the airfield, whoops, not that one. If we look in the briefing here, you'll see it tells us what airfield we will be hitting, and it is the, I have no clue how to say that, but this group has the 33rd Attack Squadron, which is IL-28s. They're at 40% strength, but they have the 1st Fighter Group, which is where the MiG-29s are coming out of, and they're at 71%. So we really want to destroy this airfield, because this is where the main threat of the MiG-29s are coming out of. Well, one of the main threats of the MiG-29s coming out of. So let's do recon. And we'll go to this air defense group, and we want to add this Feng Song to 15. So accept. And then we want to smash as many of these SA2s as we can. So 16. I can't get my mouse to move. 17. 18. And 19. I'm just gonna put those 4 because we're carrying only 4 CBUs, so we'll only be able to bomb 4 things. But now we know where they are, so we can hit them. And I think that's that. So I am going to pause the recording. Let's go ahead and set that to 1. I'm gonna pause the recording and hit take off and do that whole thing, and I'll join you all in game. So stay tuned. And here we are in game, as you can see. So let's go ahead and start moving. Actually, taxi 09. All right.
Snake 81, taxi runway 09er.
Oh yes, and while we're taxiing here before takeoff, I must thank everybody on the in the comments and in the forums, forum posts for my videos here. Thank you all for letting me know all the tips. I actually learned quite a bit. Some of the things I messed up on, which one of them I kind of knew, but I also learned some tips about landing, and I figured out how to do a little bit of a proper landing now, as well as how to ILS my way into the airfield. So we're set on that. I have a notepad next to me with the ILS frequency for the runway, so that we know when we can land. Plus I figured out how the AOA indicator there on the side of the HUD works, and how you get a proper landing from that. So should be good and set as far as landing goes. Also, this one I should have knew, and I don't know why I didn't think of it originally. The reason I was having trouble finding the bandits was because it was calling it off the bullseye, and I should have knew that, but I didn't, and I was thinking they were calling it from me, as I was the bullseye, when the actual bullseye, for those who don't know, we go in here. Let me go ahead and click it. There it is. You can see there's a bullseye on the map, and when they call a target, they're calling it from that location, and then you kind of have to do a little bit of math, something I'm not real good at, though I'll be able to figure it out. Flying the game itself, I'll be able to figure it out, and they call it from that target, from the bullseye, and then you intercept it, whatever. So if they say, let's say the top of the screen here is north, if they call bandits at bullseye 0, or I guess it would be 360 maybe, yeah, bullseye at 360, 400 miles, it would be 360, which would be north of the bullseye, and at 300 miles. So it'd be easier to figure it out Now that we remember that little bit of things to do. So let's I also need to check and make sure uh-oh. Is it? Maybe it might not work while I'm on the ground. So never mind. I need to make sure I had my I was gonna check and see if my jammer, let's go ahead and turn the HUD on. There we go. Was bound, because I'm not real sure. I think I got it bound. I believe it's bound to the it's the key I have it set to on my joystick. I just need to check and make sure when we get up in the air. Because, like, for instance, the CPRP, I can't move the slew the radar around. Also, I figured out what was wrong and why the radar wasn't tilting. It was because I was hitting the wrong button. As you can see now, I am tilting the radar up and down, and I totally forgot which key binding I had it set to. Thought I had it set to something else. So, come on, let's get the, I'm at runway 9, I think. Yeah, I'm at runway 9.
Snake 81, taxi, runway 09er.
Kind of eager on this. I've never, like I said, I've never done a.
Snake
There we go.
I got it.
I've never done a SEAD mission or SEAD mission, whichever you want to call it. So this should be something fairly new for me and unique. I know how to do them. I've looked over, I've watched the videos, I've read up on it. I know how to do the SEAD missions. It's just, or SEAD missions. I guess it's probably more SEAD than SEAD. The SEAD missions themselves, I know how to do them. So should be something a little different. I'm just glad there wasn't another intercept mission popping up, because, you know, I've already put you guys through 2 of those. I don't want to put you guys through another one. Alright, 2 is set. Sorry about that. And let's pump up the fuel. Also, I want to get up. Alright, hang on. That was alright, there we go. Push up the fuel and then roll. Alright, where's my speed? There's my speed indicator. Some brakes here. And start rotating. Now. Oh, come on. And we're up. Alright, we don't need to burn anymore. Go ahead and pull the rear gear there. And let's move up to 0.2. So we should be heading into the drink there. And what I mean by the drink is that we're heading towards the ocean. And then we should be taking a little turn and heading elsewhere. So let's see. Yep, okay, cool. So the ECM is bound to the correct key. That's perfect. Now I know. Let's drag that back because we don't want to. So turn a little bit sharper. Turn a little bit more since we need to go. Need to be heading east. I know that's west. We should be heading west. Looking at trying to think with the map open. Should be heading west, out into the drink, and then north, and doing the SEAD missions. Is that I guess that might be flight, or not flight lead, but our wingman there below us. All right, so we're up and on them. And we'll be a couple minutes out of the mission, so I'm going to, while we're flying ourselves towards the target, I'm going to cut the video here, and I will join you all when we start engaging the first anti-air, or the first Feng Song radar station. So stay tuned. Alright, welcome back everyone. As you can see, we're starting to approach the first little lines of SA2s that we have to deal with, so let's go ahead and switch into our HAD. And see if we can find anything. Whoops, that is not the center of interest. That's the center of interest now. So it should be off to our left here, just a tad. And I'm not seeing an SA2. Did it get knocked out already? It might have, so let's see here. Go back to HAD. And let's switch it up to steer point 14, which is what we set it to. So, whoops, center of interest, given that. Zoom in on the map here so that we can, whoops, not that way, this way, there we go. We can kind of see, Zoom in. I don't see. I see S's. S-A, S-A. I wonder if it got knocked out. It might have got knocked out before we even reached the area, which would be interesting. There is a couple of SA marks here, and if we're, I think that's the airfield there, as far as waypoints go. So we go into here, we bump it up to 20. Yeah, okay, so I can see the, on the line here, you can see the waypoints that we're following. And I'm not seeing the SA2. If I lock this guy up, and then I switch over to, let's go to weapon page, let's click on weapon page real quick, and switch over to the, where is it? Nope, that's what I was at. Whoops. Let's zoom in, there we go. And I want the, not the head. It's not flare. Oh, what is it? Target pod, that's what it is. That's what I want. Stand by. Red hot. We want to ride. Oh, clicking on the wrong thing.
Shark 8-1 in.
Stand by. Air to ground. There we go. Alright. Shark 8-1 in. Was that me? Or I guess it might be boy buddy. We go back here. So SA2s. There they are. Now they're alive. Alright, so now we're seeing some SA2s. There's an SA3 out there. We unlock that real quick. Switch the center of interest to this guy, and I want to lock him. Let's turn on our jammer. So we want them to come looking for us. Come on now. Lock us up. So it looks like the guys in the target area have been exploded, from what I can tell. There's a couple of stations look like they just came up online that were not on the station there. There's an S. I think the S is stand for just standard radar. There's an SA2 in the area. Let's try and keep on the track there. So look, there it is. We're getting the queue. We can launch. Just wait a couple seconds. I'm gonna get a little bit better launch distance. Alright, we're getting locked up. Or not locked up, but we're getting looked at, I think, as they come online. The yellow means that we're being tracked, at least. That they know we're in the area, but they're not. You know, they haven't hooked us in. What is that? Huh. I think an IL-28 just went by. So, we'll lock that up. It's locked. Come on. I'm hitting the pickle button. Or am I hitting the wrong pickle button? No, that's the right pickle button. Am I? Uh-oh. Hang on. I think we're, switch to the SMS page. Power on. Stand by. No, we don't actually need that when we're using the head. Click. Center of interest. Alright, let's just unlock him and then lock him again. Pickle. Is it not going to fire? Why is it not firing? Is it because I have a jammer on? I am having some issues with my weapons here. Hang on just a second. Maybe I do have to power it on. Maybe I'm forgetting some steps. No? My pickle button not working? Master arm is on. Alright, so I fired some guns off. There it goes. Alright. So, I guess what we can do is, I don't know if we need to keep tracking it. We're coming up over the airfield itself. Kind of want to hit some things. I'm tilting horribly. Let's actually lock up the station here and get a quick magnum off. Let's turn on the jammer just to keep, just to jam them again. And I'm not sure if those are gonna hit, so we got a good angle on. You know what? I'm just gonna say go weapons free. Alright, so we don't need the hat anymore, so let's go ahead and put in the target pod here. And we're gonna go to the SMS page and switch to these guys. And ripple, and we want to put, no, actually we want to leave it at 1. Yeah, we'll leave it at 1. Okay. Back to Escort return. Alright, so we're in the right thing. And target pod. Okay. Huh. Stressful. Alright, so let's look at some of these things here. So that's Fane Song. What is that? Those look like that's the SAM site. Okay, so let's go back to the SMS page and we want to do CCIP. Okay, and then let's go back to target. And we want to make sure that we have these guys locked up. Alright, so steer point 15 is what we want. Where is steer point 15? Alright, I see the airfield below us. So we just gotta find the guys and bomb them. Alright, I'm taking some flak from the looks of it. Yep, taking some flax. Going out of the area. Pull up. I kind of got myself in a little bit of a pickle here since I put myself in the situation. I want to get out of the area. I'll try to get out of the area. There is targets. And what I want to do is line up this guy. And I want to say... line him up. Come on, light him up. And... line him up. Is it going to drop? Is it going to drop? Is it going to drop?
CBU's away.
Alright, one
Altitude.
CBU away.
Altitude.
So let's pull back up. So we did dive quite a bit. How's our fuel? Feels okay. Alright, let's see here. You can see what the carnage is. I think 2 might have already got him. So I got a steer point 16. Let's see what that one is. Should be another Fang SA2 launcher. Be able to see it on my HUD here. So we've got more flak. If we do a little bit of a split S here. I can actually kind of see the where they're shooting off from. And if we lock, say,
Altitude.
this guy up. Oh, and that was a bad lock because we didn't do it.
Sun 8, Sun 8-1. Engage IL-28s. Bullseye 2.
Oh, those were IL-28s passed under us.
14,000.
I was wondering what those were.
2, Fox 3 medium.
So Stud is the regular escort group that's supposed to be coming with us.
2, Pitbull. 1, Fox 3 medium.
Let's see here.
2, Fox 3 medium.
Altitude.
I want to hit this group. I really do want to hit this thing here.
2, Pitbull. CBU's
Bombs away.
Chaff flare.
Gotta be careful what 2,000 pounds feel. We look back. Looks like we did get some hits.
2, Fox 3
Really cool. We got 2 more bombs.
Sun 8,
I'm wondering if we should keep hanging around here. I guess actually we don't need... I don't know. I guess maybe we could use the ECM still. Might be jamming up the flak batteries. So looks like they're having trouble tracking. I did see something. There it is. I think, is that something right there? Yep. And we line them up and we drop. CBU's away. We got one more CBU. Let's pop something. CBU's on that. That looks like an SA2 actually. Boom. Splash splash.
Sun 8, Sun 8-1.
What are you guys? Couple MiGs taking off looks like.
250, 40 miles, 12
Be careful. There's still flak in the area.
1, pitbull.
There's something there. You can hit.
CBU
CPU away. Alright, we're set and good.
Warning.
Oh, what was that? Something hit us. Oh no.
Fox 3 medium.
Oh no.
Pull up. Pull up.
I can't pull up. I'm dead.
Pull up.
I'm not sure what hit us. Must have been a very lucky AAA gun there. Well, darn. Now, if I remember my keys here, I want to resume the mission because I want to look around real quick. Burp, burp, burp. Because isn't it? F1, 2, 3. No. Alts. Shift. Control. Alt. Something. Whatever. Alright, well, I guess we'll end the mission here, and I'll join you all at the generator screen. Stay tuned. Generator screen. Campaign screen. Stay tuned. And here we are at the, at the campaign mission screen. The mission is a fail because the aircraft's never arrived on target. What? I was on the target. I was over the target. So let's see here. Tailgun. Oh, I guess the those ILs we passed by shot some tailguns at us. See, AAA, low blow. Oh, there's a low blow, which is a manpad. AAA. That's all AAA. All AAA. I want to know what happened to me. Wow. Look, a couple of. So I was going low. Some guys in the ground were shooting AKs at me. But we were down by a MiG-29, which is actually what the objective was, to try and get rid of that group there. So that MiG got a really lucky shot off on us, and we didn't even know. We rolled down. I didn't even think. Were they behind? Did they? Well, actually, okay. I'll take that back. I know why. I forget the MiGs have an off-board rocket they can shoot that can shoot off-board. Okay, well, poops. Darn, we died. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That was a little test there. I know we missed. Let's see here. AGM 88s did hit, so we hit a low blow and a fire can, which would be the SA3, and the fire can I think was the radar on the maybe one of the AAA radars or something. I'm not real sure. I do know the low blow was the SA3 guy, so we did destroy both targets with our AGMs. All four CBUs hit a target, so we took out a fence. Yeah, that evil fence needed to go down. We took out one of the SA2s, a KS-12, which I'm not real sure what that was. One of the GBUs hit the taxiway as well. We killed some Zu-23s, which was a AAA. Another SA2 was taken out. And a KS-12 and a ZIL-135. I think those are supply trucks. So 10 kills. Cool. So we've got 10 ground kills, and we knocked out the radar. So as far as being a first time doing a SEAD mission, I would say that was a success, kind of, because we actually did hit the radars and we knew what we were doing. It was a failure as far as just getting destroyed by those MiG-29s when they took off. When I saw those MiGs, I should have engaged them. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought, I'll just let the escort guys, and the escort guys don't think we're in the area at the time. Oh well. But I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know any more tips and critiques you guys have on that. I know I kind of screwed up as far as targeting the ground targets, but it got to the point where I was just like, forget it. I'm just gonna look for ground targets, and if I see them, I'm gonna bomb them with CCIP. I know CCRP is a little bit better to use with laser guided, and CCIP's dumb bombs, I believe. Let me know if I'm wrong on that one, guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see y'all next time.